If you don't like heights, this is not the place for you. That valley. That's pretty special. Well, welcome to a new Harry's Garage video, and obviously we're not in a garage, we are in Marrakesh, which is 35 degrees C at the moment, so a bit of a shock after the spring we've had in the UK. And this is the start of Sandraiders 2023. So this is all the setup, there's the mechanics over there, this is actually the most important truck here, this is this off-road truck, and it's full of beer, so that is the most welcome sight at the end of each stage. 6 stages we're going to do, we've got around 1600 kilometres going around Morocco into the dunes for 2 days, finishing food right at the top, and Atlas Mountains tomorrow. So today is prep day basically. We're waiting, it's 20 past 3, 4 o'clock, we do all the signing on and get our stickers and that sort of thing. And it's the anticipation of this trip. My son Charlie has joined me and a few friends as well. All our bikes are hiding over there. Fortunately, one of our group, Oscar, is just over there and he's got issue with the front brakes. He just went out just to check his bike and put the front brake on, and suddenly it went to the handlebar and he has no front brake. So they're desperately trying to sort out seals and things like that over there, which is not what you want at the start of Sandraiders 2023. But what I'm going to kick off with, these are our bikes, these are just in some of the organisers, but I want to just take you around the 2 bikes Charlie and I have brought along to this event, because we've worked quite hard on these bikes to make them absolutely bang on for Sandraiders this year. Now in Sandraiders 2022 there were 64 entrants. This year 117 bikes. There are bikes everywhere scattered around this hotel in Marrakesh. These two are actually the 2 bikes we used last year. Charlie brought an Africa Twin, this RDO3 like this. I bought an XR600R LM, that one, which was absolutely fine. But both bikes were quite heavy to what is actually available. With some lighter bikes here. This is a good friend of mine, part of our group. John has got this. We're all going to follow him at night, because look at that headlight. We're just hoping there's going to be a night section and John's going to be our leader around there. But the 2 bikes I want to show you, Charlie's should be here. Charlie, this is your bike.
This is my bike, 2023 Sandraiders.
Yeah.
A bit different to last year.
It looks an absolute monster to me, this one. I don't know how you get on it. It's about 5 foot tall, but you're a young lad, you don't think there's much of a problem, do you?
No, not really. Well, it's XR600,
right,
as you know.
Yeah.
1992, 650cc cylinder, so
yeah,
it's a little bit fruitier than standard
XR. It is
XR.
quite a thing. It's only got kickstart as well, isn't it?
Only kickstart?
Yeah.
Well, I was seeing all the guys last year.
Yeah.
I know I was on probably one of the heaviest bikes you could have done it on,
yeah,
my Africa Twin, 230 kilos full of fuel.
Yeah.
And seeing all the guys on XR600s flying around, I thought,
yeah,
well, they know something that I don't.
But you've added a few things, haven't you?
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Watching all of them last year, sort of struggling on fuel.
Yeah.
There were some long stages, and I just thought, I don't want to be that guy stuck out in the middle of the desert trying to pour petrol from a water bottle in to try and keep it going. And I thought, well, there's got to be a sort of more elegant solution. I know there are, as you've probably seen, loads of aftermarket tanks available for 600, but I thought I'd sort of try and go in keeping with period and do something that Honda might have done had they tried to take an XR600 to Dakar and pinched a tank from a XL600 LM, tank and seat, to have a huge fuel capacity and sort of put it into HRC colours and trying to make it look sort of rally replica-esque.
And when the bikes were ready to go on, was it Monday? How close to the wire were you on this bike?
I still think there's quite a few jobs to do.
You've done quite a few jobs. It was so close.
Still quite a lot to do.
It's amazing it's here. I think that one of the nicer things is the handguards, aren't they?
Yes. I might have to give you some credit for that.
Yeah.
So I gave you the handguards from this to go and get signed by people who completed Dakar 23.
Yeah.
And there is a name on here. There he is. C. Moore, number 40. He won the Malimoto event.
That's what this event is, isn't it?
But that's this year. So I've got 650, huge tank, Scott's Performance steering damper, which was an absolute challenge to try and fit. As you know, all the late night conversations with
Indeed,
over
California.
There. And
it's good.
I just thought I'd sticker it up in the sort of look of a earlier XR.
Looks good. but we're going to be going head to head because I'm not on a Honda this year. This is what you wanted. You wanted a TT600, 1983. Yeah.
Well, this is your trick bike, so I'll leave you to talk about this because you could talk for hours.
I can. I've suddenly become a bit of an anorak on these things. So this bike I bought a few years ago, and I just tracked. It was on eBay. I'd never seen a more rubbish looking TT600, but it had appeal because it was obviously a race bike right from the start. And it came with this giant tank and single seat, as well as a smaller seat and dual seat. I have spent, well, David Lambeth I got in touch with. He is Mr. XT600, Yamaha 600, TT600. And I set him a task to recreate the bike for Sandraiders with electric start. So in 1983 TT600, it was the very light bike, but it didn't have electric start. And I felt, no, I want electric start on Sandraiders and in the dunes. So this is a trick motor, an assembly of parts, mainly from 1988-90. So it has both a kickstart and an electric start. Then the other thing, it's got Wilbur shock on it. The whole thing has been rebuilt. It's got Nida roller bearings in here, and we try to keep it as light as possible. And if you just come round the front, John, it has the weirdest headlight. This is, rather than having a guard, it has this strange slide. If I put it up, there's a headlight sort of hiding underneath. And it's just a peculiar looking bike. It's 1983 means it has a drum brake on the front as well. And it is brand new, this bike. It's cost quite a lot to do this rebuild. It doesn't really look an expensive bike, but I'm hoping this is it. This is so much lighter than my bike last year. I weighed the LM600 I was on last year, 174 kilos. We think this bike is about 135, 140 kilos, so considerably lighter. What I haven't done actually since being here is start it. And I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, but it'd be just quite interesting to see what it does. And the choke, because of this giant tank, is impossible to reach. There we are. There is choke. Charlie just started his bike on kickstart and it ran immediately. See what happens. Here we are. I'm very pleased about that. That hasn't started for, it left us in 28th of March or something like that. So yeah, I'll go through more details on it, but basically it's a lot of suspension travel, super lightweight, great engine. The only trouble is, as I say, it's a bit fresh. So what we're going to do now, it's 20 to 4 o'clock, we get all the stickers put over it, and final preps ready for the start tomorrow at about 8:30. Well, morning. This is the start day of Sandraiders. I've just gone and picked up, well, water, critical this year. And this is lunch. They give you a sort of a lunch pack of, you never know quite what you've got in there. I'm not sure what's in the can. No, I don't know what's in the can. Nuts and yeah, a drink and a bar. We've got some protein bars as well. And that's the gear we're going to put on. That's the protection I put on as well, which I'm sort of delaying because it is flipping hot this year. Last year it was only about 28 degrees. We're going to be well in the 30s. But job done. All the beacon is on here. We've done on that. I've got to put my trippy on here. There is no more excuses, and there's a bit of a mad rush. There's so many new boys this year. It's going to be really interesting with 117 bikes. We think there's about 60 of those that have not done Sandraiders before. Right, I'm going to get my gear on. Charlie is standing holding the camera and he's still in his sort of slipper things. He hasn't got his boots on. He's got a bit of prep to do. We can go from 9 o'clock and the time now is 2 minutes past 9. Come on, Charlie. Here we go. Hello, Mark. I have lights. Yes, I have lights. See you, lad. We're away. Oh, it's John. Oh no. Paloots is this amazing mechanic. Oh dear. What's he stopped there for? Oh, looks like John's beacon isn't working. Oh, that's going to be a ball. We all good? Looks like John's away. Good. Have I got that on? That is on. Let the madness commence. Now Charlie has to kickstart his. Oh, I can go off kickstart very quick. Hey. Middle of nowhere. This is a river crossing. Yeah, not a lot of water there this year. Might have had water in it once. Still not complaining. Right. Middle of nowhere. There's Charlie behind. I fit a mirror. It's a £5 mirror, just so I can see who's following me. Seems to be going alright. Alright. Oh, he wants a picture. Could do, up there. Another river crossing. Do we have water? No water. I thought there was. That's why I turned the camera on. So that we've got a tricky ascent the other side, but we're alright. We have the technology. Where are we? We're up there. Desirable country residence. It's available for immediate occupation. Right now we have a river crossing with water, definitely with water. Seen all the bike stop. What are we doing here? Yeah, we are going across here. Well, this is a surprise. Hey? Right, that bike has drowned apparently, and they're saying don't attempt. I think we go round there. Or we just go down the main track. I won't mind a drink. I'm just going to have a drink. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, he's stuck. Well, he's not stuck, but he's getting stuck. You alright? Yeah. Do you think down there? Yeah, I think so. Then up through those trees, I reckon. Oh, come on, bike. Right, we're down here. Oh, bloody hell. Poor Lance. Right, I'll go and rescue Lance. I'll get out of here. Now where I'm going. No, I'm not going over there. Oh, you. Why does it keep doing this? Not a very elegant ascent, but we're out of jail. Just bloody trial riding this. I don't know where to go. Is that a crossing? I wouldn't be winning Dakar like this. sun were out. Yeah, that's going to cause a few offs today. Where is everyone? Am I on track? Sort of. It was only a big misfire, wasn't it?
What's happening, John?
Just big misfire.
Running really bad. I heard that pop then. Like fuel, it's fuel, I'd say.
Yeah, John's bike does not sound healthy. Wow, what a cool bit of track. On top of his donkey. Yeah, no time for that, mate. Wow, very special. We're at the top of something. There's another place. Oh, look at the snow over there. That's a hell of a commute if you live up here. Run out of kids. Right. Charlie's mudguard's dropping off, isn't it? That looks looser. I think you've lost a bolt or something. Yeah, you've lost a bolt out of there. Well, lunchtime on the first day. What time is it? Yikes, 2 o'clock. Well, we're not getting on quite as well as we would like to. We've had a number of breakdowns. What's been going on? Yeah, Lance had a nothing for and the seat came off, and now the seat will not stay on, but we took time, strapped it all down, and John's bike is starting to do proper misfires and cutting out. We thought, well, there's a whole gang of bikes here. We've actually just pressed the mechanic's button on the beacon, and hopefully he's on his way, but it looks like the carb's coming off John's bike. I'll come and show you what the lunch is. Yeah, this is what you get given in the morning, and it's very welcome at times like this. There was a nice chocolate bar that went down well, and then I opened this up. I'm not sure, I looked at that side, I really wasn't sure what it was. We looked inside, yeah, more like cat food than anything else, but I've looked this side and apparently that is tuna, and I quite like tuna, so I'm going to tuck into that. I'm going to have a quick look how many kilometres we've done. 96 kilometres we've done out of 280 today. But yeah, we're not doing very well, and that's in 5 hours, so it's, yeah, we're going to have to get a proper move on if they can get John's bike to run. Right, we are now, if I have a quick look at the time, 20 past 3. 20 past 3. We've been at it an hour and 20 minutes. Carburetor is back on, polluter's here, and we're just going to find out, put the tank on, see if it starts. Meanwhile, Charlie over there is having a new side stand, manufactured, sort of bent into shape, which is good. But this is the truck you want to see when you have a breakdown. So let's see a side stand demonstration. Oh! Well, we're all packing up. Joanna says we can do it. It is 3:45, but he says we must do this pass over the Atlas. So it's mad panic stations. We're getting ready. Then head off and see what this pass is all about. We can see snow up the top, and then the last bit is 60 kilometres of road, which would be very welcome. John is coming to a halt. John's bike was shot. It's an electrical issue. That dreaded sound.
Not what Hondas are supposed to do, is it?
No, that's not healthy at all. It's got to be electrical then, isn't it? Well, setting the scene for day 2. I think we ought to talk about day 1 first, because you had an even better day than me. We split up after John's issues with the engines. It got very late, and we thought we're going to have to take the road back to where we are tonight, this place we're staying. But you charged off.
We sort of effectively went with ski patrol yesterday, the sort of last guys on the hill. So we had Juan lead us up through the mountains. He was the guy doing all of our dancing in the pools last year. So he's now an organiser this year, and he took us right over the Dolomite, over the Atlas. There were 2 mountains that we sort of had to go up and down, and it was stunning. You sort of went up huge elevation. I don't know what we ended up getting to, but it was tall. Yeah, 2,200 metres, I am told. Really, 7,000 foot, I suppose, something like that. And it was slippy, rocky, dusty. I've inhaled more dust on that run up there one day than I think I did last year. There was a lot up there, and we were charging. We really weren't hanging around. We were with. So there was Juan, Oscar, myself, there was an Italian guy who'd been picked up, and then another one of the organisers. The Italian guy's clutch had broken, so he was doing the whole thing without a clutch, which would have been really hard. And yeah, we were flying up and over those hills, stunning up the top. I'll send you the photos because we met up with a local football team up there. Juan was handing out Sandraiders t-shirts. They spoke beautiful English, but it was right on top of a mountain. Like you had the aerial masts and everything right next to their pitch.
I don't know if you could come in, John, but that's basically what Marrakesh. We went there. This is where we crossed the Atlas Mountains. All this past, Tonington Pass down here. We did the yellow bit. Charlie did this, whatever up here, and then rejoined the road system. And then this run last night into here.
And it was pitch. It was dark.
Proper dark.
It was really like we didn't get in till gone 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you were the sweepers at the back.
Yeah, we were right at the very back, and it was late, and we were tired.
Yeah.
So
you were proper tired.
I couldn't get over how busy Morocco is at night.
Yes, they all come alive, don't they? At 10 o'clock, they turn the lights out on all their motorbikes and go for a walk at night across roads.
Yeah,
take
donkeys,
the
bikes,
it's
cars.
mad. It is mad. Morocco. How's the bike?
Bike's running very well.
It's like a puppy, your bike, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's just a little deposit.
But it's sort of quite useful seeing.
Yeah, this is always good, isn't it? Yeah, it's just coming out the top there, or something up here, isn't it? It's not serious. It's not a head gasket. Head gasket's down there. It's just up the top. Oh, excellent. Right, and today We've got Rocky's stage, they're saying 250 kilometres, and the final stop tonight is intense, right on the edge of the desert. Yeah, and the time now, 9:05. We've got to fill up with fuel because there are no fuel stops on the way. So big tanks are going to be very useful for today. Right, there we are. Plenty of grip there. Oh my lord, it's oncoming. Charlie behind. We're desperate to get past this old man mucking about. Wowee. This is extraordinary. Look at the view. Yeah, pretty special. Charlie's got his camera out, must be good. There's Oscar, gold. Oscar's knocking about. It was bound to happen.